associates with access to plaintiff's opportunities. Y'all just out here stealing people opportunities and business and all. This is diabolical. Personal and professional harm. J. Harrison has endured sufficient emotional distress, reputable damage, and economic loss directly resulting from William Willie R. Norwood Jr.'s actions. The ongoing attacks have caused severe disruption in Jaron J. Harrison's personal life and professional endeavors. Cyber/gangstalking. Now we know who does that. We know who's good for the bullying on the cybers and all of that stuff. We know who that is. The defendants and associates orchestrated and conspired in the invasion of J. Harrison's privacy online and offline, using unauthorized access to his phone and online accounts to track his every move online, while also using his phone as a GPS tracking device to identify his locations and to have hired trolling as a service provider, taking pictures and videos of Jaron Harrison to display the homelessness they caused him in an effort to embarrass him from their torturous and invasive actions. These people, these two, because it ain't people, these two and those people that are working with him, have caused this man such financial distress that he became homeless. Ooh, child. 3, plaintiff seeks readdress for the extensive damages suffered, which include not only financial losses, but also emotional distress and reputational harm. This lawsuit seeks to hold the defendants accountable for their egregious violations of computer fraud and abuse. Act 18, Wiretap Act 18, Embezzlement Act 18, Wire Fraud Act 18, U.S. Code, Violation of Rico Act 18, all of the negligence and breach of fiduciary duty, defamation, conspiracy against rights, and to obtain appropriate remedies to address and rectify the injuries inflicted upon Jaron Harrison. Child, that man, let me go through that again and let me just read all of this because we know where the Act 18 comes in at, right? That's a RICO. So you have computer fraud and abuse. You have Wiretap Act. You have embezzlement. You have wire fraud. You've got violation of the RICO Act. You've got negligence and breach of fiduciary duties. You've got defamation and conspiracy against rights. Mr. Harrison respectfully requests that the courts grant relief to him in the form of compensation damages, punitive damages, injunctive relief, and any other remedies deemed just and proper to ensure the defendants are held accountable for their malicious, horrific act. Now, let me explain something to y'all. I get tongue-tied on words ever since I had surgery. So my tongue just gets in the way sometimes. All right. So leave me alone. We doing this together. All right. Okay. So this is the jurisdiction. I'm actually going to skip over that. And I'm going to skip over, I'm going to go through the parties. I guess we could go through the parties so we can know what businesses we're talking about. So we know that he has his businesses, Jaron Harrison Holdings, LLC. And it says previously named I Am Hip Hop TV, LLC. So it's not Hip Hop TV anymore. Doing business as BT3 Viral Marketing and I Am Hip Hop TV Distribution, LLC. Okay, so his business, I Am Hip Hop TV, was just that, and then now it's been brought back as distribution. with his principal place of business located in Warren, Michigan. Defendant William Norwood Jr. is an individual and the CEO of Rajon Kajon Inc., with his principal place of business being in Los Angeles. Defendant Sonia Norwood is an individual with her principal place of business located in Los Angeles, California. Now, pause for a second. Sonia is on this because Sonia is a part of the businesses, okay? But we're going to read this. Defendant Cash McElroy Jones is an individual with his principal place of business located in Los Angeles, California. Defendant Rajon Kajon Inc. is a business entity with its principal place of businesses located in Northridge, California. Defendant Raytronics Inc. is a business entity with the principal place of business located in Northridge, California. Defendant 17 Inc. is a business entity with the principal place of business located in Granada Hills, California. Radar Inc. is located in Northridge, California and Miami. Knockout Entertainment Inc. is located in Northridge, California. Norwood and Norwood Inc. is located in Northridge. So a lot of these businesses, R&B Productions Inc., Ray J Touring Inc., Norwood Kids Foundation, they're all located exclusively in Northridge, California. Now you got the Tronics Network, which is located in Dover, Delaware, and Northridge, California. Let's see, Raycon is located in New York and California. All right. So now we know the locations of everything. Let me take a swig of some water and wet my whistle. Now let's get into the factual allegations of the case, y'all. Mr. Norwood and associates gained unauthorized access to Mr. Harrison's business devices via hacking for invasion of privacy and financial gain. Now, before I get into this, I just want to be very clear here. This is something that has been filed in the federal system in Michigan. So when y'all go to report on this or whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure you let it be known that it is a filing, and don't say that I'm saying that it's another actual case, because it's just been filed and this was freshly filed as of the 10th of this month. So this is brand spanking new. Okay. All right. Beginning on or about August 22nd and continuing through 2024, defendants and their associates engaged in unauthorized access of the plaintiff's electronic devices, including iPhones and Windows laptops. They utilized this access to commit fraud by impersonating plaintiffs through cloned social media accounts, cloned phones, emails, domains, and iCloud accounts. Y'all out here cloning stuff? Child, y'all better make sure y'all got two-step verification on y'all stuff, because they out here cloning stuff. Okay, defendants employed these fraudulent accounts to scam plaintiffs' followers with fake cryptocurrency investment schemes, disrupt client contracts, and divert business opportunities to their own enterprises and associates. Hold on. This is going to be a little off-brand for some of you that are here for the whack content, but didn't Krishan's account on Twitter get hacked, and they were promoting a bunch of crypto stuff on her Twitter account when she got picked up in California? That's exactly what was going on with my glasses. Leave me alone, Fat Daddy. I'm reading good. I'm reading good right now. I don't need them. I can see things that make you go, right? Okay. This activity constituted a breach of Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, wire fraud, and violation of the Rico Act. Unauthorized access to business email, social accounts, payment processor, text, and calls. Between August 22nd and 2024, defendants and associates unlawfully intercepted and accessed Jaron Harrison's communications, including phone calls, text messages, and emails, by hacking into the plaintiff's iPhone and laptop. These interceptions were used to reroute business communications and opportunities to defendants and their associates, causing significant financial damage to Jaron Harrison and violating the Wiretap Act. Cash Jones Whack 100 would recruit the best hackers and doxers on social media audio app Clubhouse. The best hackers and doxers were out of New York and would victimize anyone in their crossfire or ones they were hired to target and ruin their lives. Ivelisse Minty had a club on Clubhouse called The Minty Show, where Mr. Harrison hung out for a period of about 21 days between July through September of 2022. Ivelisse Minty worked in cybersecurity for what is believed to be the government or some government contracted agency. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Ivelisse Minty, other hacker doxer friends, Sean Bree Love, owner of Honeycomb Hideout Club on Clubhouse, and the hacker group, The Glitch. Ivelisse was pretending to have a love interest in Mr. Harrison in what is believed to be a honey trap to gain his trust, to gain the trust of Mr. Harrison in order to hack his devices as the job she was being paid to do and or gaining clout for initiation into secret groups by defendants and associates. One in particular, Olivia Sign, anyway, at Ugliest Duck of Toronto, California, who is also an associate of William R. Norwood Jr., CEO of Rajon K. Jean. This activity constituted a breach of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, wire fraud, defamation, and violation of the Rico. I don't know how many more times we got to hear about Clubhouse rooms being tangled up in federal cases. Scratch that, because it's not just federal cases. These Clubhouse rooms are tangled up in the Keefe D trial too. Remember, they've been listening. I don't know when they're going to learn to stop letting this man come on their Clubhouse rooms and run their mouth. If you notice, they never mention the 100 show. It's always somebody else's room. Y'all better be paying attention. All right. Online smear campaign take place on social media apps Clubhouse, Telegram, Discord, and group chat text messages. During the period of August 22nd to 2024, defendants and their associates engaged in a coordinated smear campaign against plaintiffs via group chat and social audio applications such as Telegram, Discord, and Clubhouse. This campaign included dissemination of false and misleading statements about plaintiffs' personal and professional lives with the intent to damage their reputation and business interests. The defamatory statements were made to undermine plaintiffs' business and present alternative options offered by defendants in violation of defamation and violation of the RICO Act. Norwood embezzles $50K or more from joint venture that was supposed to be paid to Mr. Harrison. Child. In or around September 2020, defendant William Norwood Jr. embezzled $50,000 of $100,000 from a joint venture agreement with plaintiffs related to advertising services for Urban Flix TV. William Norwood Jr., CEO of 17 Inc., was entitled to receive two payments of $5,000 each, totaling $10,000 for their joint venture service proposal agreement. The second payment of $45,000 was never transferred to the plaintiffs, resulting in substantial financial loss and operational disruptions. This embezzlement was discovered on February of 2023, causing significant harm to plaintiff's business, including the suspension of their TikTok ad credit account, which caused a domino effect, loss of multi-million-dollar advertising contracts, as well as verbally agreed upon 1 million plus ad spending contract with Urban Flix TV in violation. This is an act that is in violation of embezzlement and negligence and breach of fiduciary and violation of the Rico Act. So you just out here stealing people, businesses, and opportunity. Committed multiple acts of fraud to undermine Mr. Harrison's success due to competitive nature and malicious intent for distribution of profit and profit. Disruption and profit. Sorry. In September of 2023, defendants and their associates, BZ Jones, Linksy Dukes, and Brandon Anderson, through their connections with the Tronics Network, Inc. employee Antonio Ward, assisted with the unauthorized attempt or successful sale of plaintiff's company. I Am Hip Hop TV Distribution, a subsidiary DBA of Jerron Harrison Holding LLC, previously named I Am Hip Hop TV LLC, by cloning the company's identity. This is crazy work. This fraudulent activity was facilitated by unauthorized access to plaintiff's phone, laptop, and email account, and website hosting account, constituting a violation of federal wire fraud and computer fraud and abuse, defamation, and violation of the RICO Act. In May of 2023, defendants and associates continue to monitor Mr. Harrison's business activities through unauthorized acts via hacker group The Glitch, Ivalise Minty, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, and Cash Jones, Whack 100, Ray J, William R. Norwood, manager and executive officer of Raytronics Inc., as well as Rajon Kajon Inc. Mr. Harrison closed a contract for lead generation worth $25,000 to $100,000 monthly plus 20% commission on multi-million-dollar deals. Mr. Harrison hired Robert Mobley of Gladiator Global Enterprise LLC to be his sales manager, whom he met via William R. Norwood's contacts at Urban Flix TV. Robert Mobley was paid $3,000 by Mr. Harrison and received a contract agreement of 50% of the commission on multi-million-dollar deals. Robert Mobley decided to hire out a team in Philippines to set up leads and pay them hourly. Mr. Harrison agreed to this, but when it started, he realized they didn't work all of those hours being billed due to limited data queries. But Robert Mobley wanted to bill Mr. Harrison for hours the team in the Philippines did not work. Mr. Harrison did not pay for those hours because there was no work done during that time, and he previously let Robert know to tell them to stop working. Robert later came trying to collect money at the end of the week, and then when Mr. Harrison refused, he got upset and got in contact with the hacker group The Glitch, Ivalise Minty, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, associated with William R. Norwood Jr. and Cash Jones. They provided Robert Minty with Mr. Harrison's contacts, and Robert Minty reached out to Mr. Harrison's client to circumvent his offer to do the job for pennies of the price Mr. Harrison had a deal for. Wow. They provided Mr. Harrison lost the contract, which caused him homelessness and ultimately killed his business cash flow, losing millions of dollars worth of contracts. Robert Mobley then went on to attempt to set Mr. Harrison up to commit international fraud by masking an opportunity as an investment opportunity from an unknown billionaire. They told Mr. Harrison they wanted him to invest funds for ROI, and he would wire the money to Mr. Harrison. They sent over bank information from Sedivers Group Insurance Company, a company based in Germany, and told Mr. Harrison to pull the funds from the account. Mr. Harrison became suspicious because in his business dealings, clients sent the funds to him, not ask him to pull the funds from account information. Mr. Harrison started to do research due to his suspicion and found out it was international government funds under Sudivers Group Trust. Mr. Harrison found the owners of Sudivers Group, Manfred Carlyle, and Manning partner Kim Andre Vives on LinkedIn and reached out to them to confirm if they knew of this transfer for 1.5 million from an account with 1.5 trillion in it. What? They did not confirm, and Mr. Harrison reached out to Robert Mobley to tell him it's fraud, and Robert pretended as if he didn't know while continually inciting that Mr. Harrison do the transfer. Robert Mosley was accompanied by a Bruce Shapiro during this communication to be the unknown billionaire. Violation of wire fraud and the Rico. Yo, y'all out here trying to set people up. Okay. Organized crime ring. Did I skip something? Breach of Venmo.com Inc. contract caused company reputation and financial harm. In June 2022, defendants contracted plaintiffs regarding a potential business venture with Venmo OTT. Defendants, particularly Willie R. Norwood Jr., engaged in contractual negotiations that ultimately excluded plaintiffs from the agreement. Plaintiffs subsequently received collection notices for unpaid bills related to venture due to defendants' negligence and breach of fiduciary duty. This breach harmed the plaintiff's reputation with Venmo and negatively impacted their business operations. This is a violation of defamation and negligence of breach of fiduciary duties. What in the world? I'm looking over here because I got my camera up. My bad. I got my phone up because I can't see the chat. So I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on over there and here. But what in the world, y'all? This is crazy work. Organized crime ring. Merged California, New York, Miami, New Jersey, Michigan commits multiple criminal rackets against Mr. Harrison. I'm going to tell you like this, because we're not done yet, okay? We still got a ways to go. But I'm going to say this. It's looking like when they want to take you down, they're going to find a way to take you down business-wise. And they prey upon people that they could get away with this stuff and do. Okay. Defendants and their associates have engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity, including but not limited to computer fraud, wire fraud, cyber stalking, embezzlement, and defamation, with the common purpose of harming plaintiffs. Their coordinated criminal activities and conspiracies constitute a violation of the Racketeer, Influence, and Corruption Organizations Act, RICO. Organized gangstalking, committing invasion of privacy, harassment, and assault. Do I need to ring the bell? Henny glasses in the chat if y'all need me to ring this bell, because this is a lot. I'm going to be looking, but I'm going to start reading. On or about June 23rd of 2024, in Miami, Florida, Mr. Harrison experienced what he now knows was an organized stalking campaign known as gangstalking that was funded by corporate elite, defendants, and associates, the State Department. Mr. Harrison had lost everything and experienced homelessness in Miami, mainly in Miami Beach area where all the stalking took place. Switch up some of this energy. The stalking took place for a year and still continues today. In August of 2024, where random people would walk past Mr. Harrison taking pictures of him and recording him for daily payouts, and posts made in private and public group chats and pages in an effort to embarrass Mr. Harrison after doing the undemanding things to ruin his reputation and business in what Mr. Harrison believes is revenge for not allowing previous business associations to misuse Mr. Harrison's talent for growing business, produce millions of dollars in new revenue streams for clients by trying to force Mr. Harrison to join secret groups associated with William R. Norwood Jr. and his family of companies. What was we just talking about last night? In one instance, the stalking went from just taking pictures and videos to where Mr. Harrison was assaulted by one of the stalkers, Derek D. Madison, and what Mr. Harrison believes was an attempt at his life due to Derek D. Harrison trying to get to his bag, where he was known to carry but Mr. Harrison restrained him until the police arrived to be arrested. Mr. Harrison believes this gang stalking was orchestrated and funded by William R. Norwood Jr., Ivelisse Minty, and Olivia, I don't know how to say her last name, as it's all connected. Violation of cyber stalking, stalking, defamation. I think that this is more a violation of stalking and cyber stalking than anything else. Okay, so now we get into the first cause of actions, and basically this is what he is again stating. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the latest filing on WAC 100 and Ray J. Okay. Now, plaintiffs request that the court issue subpoenas for the following entities and individuals for insurance company and policy records, financial records, phone records, email records, IP address records, and testimony related to the defamatory activities and fraudulent schemes. Clubhouse rooms and clubs involving at Ray J, WAC 100, Passion, Team Passion 1, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, and Ivelisse Minty at Minty, The Minty Show, Sleepless in LA. That's the second time we done heard Sleepless in LA mentioned in a federal case, y'all. Telegram channels involving Trading Benjamins, William R. Norwood, Ray J, WAC 100, Passion, Sean Bree Love, Honeycomb Hideout, Ivelisse Minty, The Minty Show, additional 21 associates, Olivia, Benjamin of Trading Benjamins, Robert Mobley, Ivelisse, Gladiator Global Enterprise, Robert Golden, Urban Flicks TV, Brandon Hampton, Spectacular Smith, B&A Global Records, Passion, Team Passion 1, Brandon Anderson, Beastie Jones, Beastie, Lindsay Dukes, Floss, Antonio Ward, Lamar Tribble, Bruce Shapiro, Pretense Martin, Charlie Brown, Keon, Daquan Ray Jackson, YG, Vincent Barry III, Stefan Nolster, Truth KO, and it is signed respectively pro se, Jaron Harrison. Attorney for plaintiff Jaron Harrison. Okay. And this was filed, as you can see, this is a recent case, 9/10/2024. Yes, this is one of those filings that he typed up all his own, but this is in the Michigan federal court system as filed, and he is going for them. This one right here, I'm not even going to hold you. This one was very, very crazy because this takes everything to a whole new level. When you think about it and really get down to it, it takes everything to a whole new level with all of these activities that he's doing. And it's like, how does he keep getting away with all of this? How does he keep getting away with committing all of these acts, WAC 100 and Ray J? Like, how do you keep going into a federal system? The Jared Milgram case is still going. The last update on that case was saying that he was amending items in the courts allowed him to amend things in the item, the case. And we're waiting to see what's happening with that. But that was just in July, and that case has been going on for a while. Now you have this case that was just recently filed. And it's like, y'all just keep getting away doing whatever y'all want to do. The day is going to come where the luck is going to run out unless he just keeps on snitching, because there's no way in the world that somebody continues. And this is just my humble opinion of things. There's no way in the world that somebody can just continue to keep on with this type of behavior and get away with it and not pay the consequences. Had this been you or I doing any of this stuff, we would have been paid the piper. Now, it's awful crazy because all he keep doing is he keeps getting online, snitching, telling on other people, calling other people rats. And to me, that is just a diversion that he does to keep people off of the fact that he has his own stuff that he's got going on. Now, again, remember, I say, even if we read things in court docs, it's still alleged because we weren't there, so we don't know what really happened. And while it's true, because I heard someone say anybody can make a filing, that is true. They can make a filing, but we are going to keep our eyes on this case to see how it moves. Because should it move forward, we're going to move forward and keep covering it for y'all as well. Now, let me see what some of y'all are saying down in these comments, because I know that was a lot of information, and I really wanted to get that information out to y'all so that y'all could hear what this next case is. They are now the Rico boys. That is, if another case pops up, that's their name now. They are the Rico boys. Okay? So I can't stand a thief, neither can I. My grandma always told me, a thief and a liar. Salute to Paris. All right. Straight fraud. Exactly. Dang, Ray J Scooty bike ain't selling. Apparently not. I don't see this online anywhere. What do you mean you don't see it online? See, I was waiting for someone like you to come up. I was waiting. I was very well prepared for this. You see this here? This is called Pacer. That's Pacer. Pacer is where you go to look for federal cases, darling. And you see it right there. Matter of fact, my bad. That's not what I meant to do. Let me get my screen. Let me take this down for you, Maul. Because what we're not going to do is troll me over here. This is an actual case. I was prepared. I was ready for you. Let me make it bigger for you. Matter of fact, let me see if I remove myself from the screen. You see that? So yeah, let's not come over here and act like I'm doing anything fraudulent. This is not the 100 show. This is not Whack 100. This is Hennessy Reviews. So it's definitely in the system, darling. Go look for yourself. All right. Because you keep saying it in my chat, trolling me. So why don't you go back to the 100 ENT show and go report to your boss and tell him that they over there saying you got another federal case. And this federal case is including more clubhouse rooms. And protect your neck while you're at it if you have a clubhouse room. Thank you very much. Anyway, if they say it again, snipers, close the bar. Thank you. All right. And why do all of their business dealings go bad, sour, insane? There's always some type of illegal dealings. Who made your head spin? Right. Crazy how they let Whack bully the game. Right? Listen to the content. Okay, I was already talking to them. That other stalk people as well. He taught Ray these moves. Clubhouse is there a conspiratorial playground? That's what it's seeming like. You know what I'm saying? It's seeming like because he just keeps going over there, running his mouth, talking about things. He's incriminated himself. Let me tell you this. That man sat up there and said that he's done some criminal acts. If he will rat on himself, what makes you think he won't rat on you? I'm just saying. Didn't Dre say he was being stalked? No one believed him. Yes, Blueface's brother Andre, when he was on his tangent, went live and said that he was being stalked and that there were men on motorcycles that he saw that were at the Best Buy that he had seen that were stalking him and following him. And people thought he was crazy. But this case right here is showing you he's not. Jared Milgram also said some of the same things. There's some similar things that are going on in this case that went on in that case as well. Okay, half the 100 side in here loving. No, they not. They not loving. Hey, Miss Lucas is a member. Welcome to the other side. Businessmen are just thugs. Child, that's a good question because they need to figure out what it is that they want to be. If they ban CS2 from Clubhouse, it's over. If they ban CS2 from Clubhouse, that means that everybody will have to find someplace new to go, right? Now Diddy's wife is a cybersecurity person. What do you mean? We made no mention of his wife. Sleepless is getting indicted. Man, listen, I don't know what goes on Sleepless in LA, but y'all better get y'all together, because this is the second federal case that your Clubhouse room is being subpoenaed or asking to be subpoenaed too. Because in the Jared Milgram case, remember, it was a long list of people that were being subpoenaed to come in there because they were either engaging in, around for, overheard, or in the presence of something that was going on in that case. And because your Clubhouse room keep being used for him to come over there and run his mouth and yippity yappity yap yap yap, your room has possible two federal subpoenas that could be coming your way, allegedly. It's according to the docs, so allegedly. But I'd clean my ish up if I was you, because you don't want them alphabet boys all up in your business now, do you? Them folks are getting to regret affiliating with Whack. Get that R&B broad too. Oh, damn. He said no rest for the wicked. Let me see. What else are we talking about over here? Play dirty games, win dirty prizes. YG is young bum on the 100 EBT side. Well, he better get ready for a subpoena. A subpoena is coming. Pause until them likes get up. Oh, I didn't see that. I was busy reading. By now I don't know what's happening, but the likes are always like fickle. People don't like to like, but they like to watch the content. It's like everybody who worked with CS2 back get in trouble or head to jail. I hope people start to see this trend. I hope they do too. I hope they do too. If you're new to this channel, please go back and watch the playlist of Wax Shady Business, because it all starts out with the game. There's the case with the church. There's a lot that he's been doing. Y'all need to stop doing business with him. I know that he's blowing smoke up your ass and selling you a good old dream. But as you see, everything that ends with him never ends amicably. It's always some type of defamation, some type of stalking, bullying. It's some type of something that goes on. Okay. And people just be letting him get away with it. But I commend these two gentlemen for stepping up. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, whoop, there it is. Y'all heard the snipers, get them likes up. Y'all need to get the likes up seriously. Y'all watch the content, not just mine, anybody's. Too many people in here for them nights to look like that. Okay, these likes must really look disrespectful. I'm going to go back to stopping content when the likes ain't right. Rico boys, hashtag Rico boys. No cuffy stitches, and he's going cuckoo for Cocoa Buffs. Okay, y'all talking about Diddy, and we are talking about the Rico. Rico ain't nothing to play with. I'm trying to tell you. Is he a federal informant? Kind of like Charleston White. You asking the right questions. You asking the right. See, you getting it. You getting it. You getting it. Hey, Annie, love your content. You be on point every time. Never fail us with your content. Oh, thank you, Lily. The likes are despicable. Y'all really pissing off the snipers with these likes. I haven't looked. This better not be something like no 79 likes. Y'all can get them likes up to at least 350. There's 500 and change in here. Y'all can get them likes up to 350. I'm just gonna look at a couple of more comments, and then we're gonna close out the bar. Henny, check to see if R&B real name is on the list. I did not see R&B's name on that list. The Rico boys strike again. Salute to you, Active Chucks. Thank you. So all right, you guys. It looks like y'all didn't have Charleston White do be snitching on the side. Okay. They're on Clubhouse every day and night. They sure are. All right, y'all. Well, hopefully this Henny filled y'all cup and y'all got y'all a nice little buzz for the day. If you are following me on Circus Press Box, we are going to be doing Around the Press Box Roundup. Probably in about a couple of hours. Give me, I don't know what time it is. It's almost noon. So about 2:00. Now you need more. I got to go. Y'all can check me out over there. We're going to talk about Krishan. We're going to talk about her sister Chastity and her boyfriend Trauma and the unaliving by the Baltimore PD that happened and what happened. We're going to talk a little bit about Carlissa, maybe a little about Blue. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But if you're following me over on the press box, you can catch me on that live about 2:30-ish. But I'll see y'all then. Y'all know what I say. When y'all vibe high so that the bullshit don't stick. And love is always love, y'all. And I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Shout out to the replay gang. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, y'all.